Hi everybody, it is time to do a vlog video. We haven't done one of these in a long time. So grab your favorite drink, your favorite project. Come on, let's go. Let's get started. Hi everybody, welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. My name is Gina Pike. I'm so very happy that you're here with me today. Today we're going to be doing a longer vlog video that I promised you a couple of weeks ago. I have been working on this for over a week now, doing different clips of different things that I want to put into this video. I'm going to be talking about finished projects, works in progress, talking about the Romi Hill MKAL Shawl knit along for 2023 because that's two of my works in progress. I've got another one. I've got 3 works in progress to show you today. I have new yarns, some new stitch marker stuff, stitch marker club stuff, and have some happy mail. I have upcoming events, and I even have some beautiful magazine thing to show you with some patterns for some summer projects that you might want to make. So let's just get started. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Thank you for spending time with me. Let's just get down and get into it. All right, the first thing I want to show you guys is one of my finished projects. I do have a clip for this, but before I show the clip, I want to show it. The reason why I do a clip is because I show it all pinned out and so you can see something behind it, because when I hold it up in front of me here in a second, you're not gonna, it's sometimes hard to see the design. Now, before we get started too, I'm also deeming this the month of Romi Hill, because everything I'm going to show you today are her patterns. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on all kinds of things Romi Hill. So the first thing I have to show you guys is a finished shawl. This is the second shawl pattern for the Lace Lovers Club from 2022. I showed you a stitch tutorial for this shawl, which basically what I did was I looked at the pattern, I looked at all the different stitches in the pattern, and I did a tutorial on how to do that. So I'll link that up above and down below. And if you want to look at that, see if you think you can knit this shawl, grab the pattern. The pattern is for sale now. Last year when I was doing this, the pattern wasn't for sale. This year she is offering the Lace Lovers patterns for sale as they're going along. So I still have 2 more shawls from last year. I'm only going to do one of those for 2022, and then the first one of 2023 is already out. So I've got to get caught up. I'm 2 Lace Lovers shawls behind. But this is Rose of the Aegean, and look how beautiful this is. It turned out to be pretty nice and big, even though this is the medium size. She offers a medium size shawl and a tall size. And the tall size is just, I did get this yarn from her and the beads. That's what you get in the Lace Lovers Club. You get the yarn, the beads, the pattern, and a few other nice little things she puts in there. This shawl is beaded. Let me just, I explained the design over there, but it does have a very interesting, we started up here. We have this unique little edging that is pointed, that goes along the whole length of the shawl that you'll see when it's pinned out. And then if you can see, there are also some beads along the bottom, not very many, maybe a couple of hundred beads, just interspersed here in the bottom of the shawl for a little bit of bling, and also to help it stay on you, weight it down just a little bit on the edges. But that's it. This is a half circular shaped shawl. The first one for the Lace Lovers Club for last year was Tone Poem. It was a triangular shaped shawl in 2 colors. This one's a half circular shaped shawl, 1 color. The next one is Lost Coast, and I did do a stitch tutorial for that one as well. I'll link that down below. It is a rectangular shawl. I'm sorry, it is a triangular shawl with a knitted on border, and it has beads on it as well. The yarn that she gave us is purple. Oh no, the yarn that she gave us is a dark green. I did open that up and show you guys, I believe, in a couple of videos ago, and I'm not going to use that yarn. I'm actually going to use a different yarn. Hold on. I think in knitting this shawl, it was a lot of fun, but not that exciting to me that my shawl looks like about 20 or 30 other people's because it's all the same color. So, and that's just because you get, you know, everybody that's in the Lace Lovers Clubs gets the lace yarn that Romi gives you. So I'm going to save my dark green yarn from Neighborhood Yarn Company, and I'm going to use this beautiful yarn from Dye for Yarn for my Lost Coast. I think I'm going to use this beautiful yarn. This is a lace Tussa silk and steamed salmon, and I've got some dark coral beads that will be coming in. I got 2 of these skeins, so that should be enough, and that's what I'm going to do my Lost Coast in. And I'm excited about that. I also have a different yarn picked out for Floriade, which is the first shawl for 2023 for lace lovers. But I'll get there when I get to knitting it. Let's look at the clip of this all pinned out, if you don't mind me sharing that with you. Hey everybody, I want to show you my second Lace Lovers shawl from Romi Hill Lace Lovers Club from 2022. This is called Rose of the Aegean. This yarn is from Anita Lace, and it is Aegean Dreams is the colorway. Can't believe I remember that, but I do. I guess because the name of the shawl is in it. This is a really beautiful shawl. I will say this shawl was pretty challenging for me, and I think it's because the charts are a little complex. It's still very well written because Romi Hill has text and she has charts, and it's she's very organized and very, you know, such a great designer. But this was not an easy shawl for me to knit. This is lace weight yarn. Let me show you how it looks over here. I've got like this is where it ended. You see how it's very, very thin. So this has merino wool and silk in it, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll write it across the bottom here. This one started with a garter stitch tab cast on up in here. It started right in here, right in there. I do think it blends seamlessly. And then again, you have these points that you knit as you go along by binding off stitches on the side to create those those indentions in the yarn. And then it comes out this way. You just keep building on it, and it keeps getting bigger. We did some cabling stitches right in here to create this beautiful texture. You see this beautiful design. We do have beads with this shawl. The beads kind of come in here at the end. Now I will say this, her shawl has 2 sizes. There's more beads down in here. This is just the regular size, the small size, and there's a tall size, and the tall size has 3 extra charts on it to make it. I wish I had been able to buy the double yarn option for this yarn, because I think I would have loved to have this shawl in a double size. It is so pretty. I can't wait to finish unpinning it. I unpinned it right here just because I wanted to show you. There's still some give in it. Like when I unpinned it, it did snap back a little bit. So it holds the block pretty good, but I would say not perfectly, because it did bounce back a little bit. As you can see, it was pinned out to there, bounced back a little bit. It's still going to be nicely blocked and lacy though, and really pretty. And maybe if I come back, you can kind of see some of the designs like this. It's just so close up. I just wanted you to be able to see some of this. I know when I hold this up in front of me, it's going to be hard to see some of the way that the designs look. This was a lot of double yarn overs in here. Anyway, that's it. Rose of the Aegean Lace Lover Shawl, number 2 for 2022. Done. Yay! So I think it's a lot easier to see. Now this shawl was not an easy shawl for me to knit. I don't know if it's because my eyes, I've been having a little bit of trouble with my eyes, but the chart was a little bit more complicated, I think. You had to do repeats within a repeat. Like you had to do 5 repeats within a repeat, and you had to do that repeat 5 times. So you're having to do like 25 of these individual repeats. You know, it just, the math kind of got a little confusing sometimes, but as you're knitting it, it gets, as you go along, you get the rhythm of it. So, but it's not a super easy shawl. It is more complicated than the Mystery Knit Along for this year. Way more complicated. I think all of her lace lovers are. But it is a fun knit, and if you just take your time, I think you can do it. So that's that. Rose of the Aegean by Romi Hill. Finished project, only finished project I have for today. The next item we have for today are my whips. So for my whips, I'm going to be talking about, I have two Romi Mystery Shawl knit-alongs for 2023. The pattern is called Falderal, and you guys know that means whimsical and fun, and that's what we've been having knitting this shawl. It's been we've been working with both of the colors since Clue 2. Today I have Clue 4 to show you for both of my shawls. Let me show you a clip of it all pinned out so you can see it opened up, because this clue is all about the lace. Okay, here we are for the Romi Hill Mystery Shawl Knit Along for 2023 Falderal Clue 4. Okay, last time we left off, we were just finishing up the second thing of color work between colors 1 and 2. Clue 4 is this beautiful solid color of lace that you see here. My shawl is now too big to fit on these 60-inch needles, but this is a really pretty lace repeat. This color is called Floyd from Miss Babs, you know, like Pink Floyd. And as you can see, it's just a very beautiful lacy clue. I loved this clue. We're getting into the lacy lace. Love it. It was so much fun to knit this, 20 rows, and I think it's turning out beautifully. That's Clue 4. We only have one more clue left of this shawl. This is what it looks like now. One more clue. It will be in the color, the same color. So probably more of the lace and just a lacy edge to finish this off. You're going to see my other shawl using the House of a la Mode and the Madeline Tosh yarns. This is blue-green and a gray-green. And as you can see, we left off here. And this is the lace in this dark blue-green, my color 2. As you can see, I am scrunched up on my needles. But that's the patterning. It's really pretty lace knitting. You can see like the start of maybe a leaf, inverted leaf right there as you go along. And then it's got that beautiful center section again that we had up here for some more continuity of the design. Really, really, really pretty. Trying to go slow, sorry. And you can see I'm just really scrunched up on this one. Okay, so that's what that one looks like at a distance, glanced all squished up. One more clue left for the Romi Hill for this year. And if you get a chance to knit this pattern, I say do it. It is a lot of fun, very well written. Isn't that pretty? I just love that lace. I loved this clue so much. This is my favorite clue so far with the lacy lace. That's where I saw that and I was just jumping for joy. So excited to be in getting to that. And we're going to have, I'm sure, lace next clue to finish it off. So I was just so happy about that. It's a beautiful design. We have one more clue left that's going to be coming out this Friday. Hopefully next week I should have 2 finished shawls to show you for the Romi Hill Mystery Shawl Knit Along for 2023, and then that will be done for this year. The next whip I have to show you is actually the Mystery Shawl Knit Along for 2020 for Romi Hill. I ended up making 2 of those shawls during the 2020 Mystery Shawl Knit Along. That is called April Song. I love this pattern. I forgot how much I love this pattern. I made 2 shawls and I gave both of them away, I think, for fundraisers. For when I first started YouTube, some people were asking for things for fundraisers, and I gave away both of those shawls and quite a few others. I think I gave away like 9 shawls for fundraiser. Anyway, I gave both of those away, and I should have kept one, but as I'm starting to pull things out of my yarn room, I found the yarn that I used, one of the yarns that I used for that shawl. The pink and gray one is it's made with a Hue Loco opal sock yarn, which is 50% merino, 50% silk. It is a gorgeous, amazingly soft yarn. It is variegated, but it's lightly variegated. I think this skein I have now, because I had to use the rest of my first skein, and then I had a second skein, and the second skein's a lot more, I think it's a little bit more variegated than my first shawl was, but still, I am loving it. I have a clip to show you of that, but let me show you it real quick. I'm using a different yarn, second color yarn, than I did in 2020, and I'll explain that in the clip, but this is where I am right now. I have 2 more charts, and then I will be done with this. So that's April's song. Let's insert the clip and let you see it pinned out. Okay, here's a whip I've been working on in between clues for the Romi Hill Mystery Shawl Knit Along for 2023. This was the Mystery Shawl for 2020. The name is April's Song. It is really beautiful. It actually, I think the reason why I started it is I love this pattern. I made two during the Mystery Knit Along during 2020, but I ended up giving both of those away to fundraisers, and I was like, the first one of the ones I made was using this beautiful yarn from Hue Loco. This is Hue Loco Opal Sock in color Peony, and I love it is variegated, but it's a subtle variegation, and I do not think it's competing with the lace design at all. Well, maybe it is a little bit down in here, but I really love it. And the thing I love about this shawl too is it started out very similarly to the way the shawl started out for this year, with a pinhole cast on, created this beautiful triangle. You have yarn overs at the beginning of the row, each row, that you're going to use later to pick up stitches and create this triangle, and coming out of the triangle in this way. You have a reverse stockinette I-cord bind off at the top. I mean, it's just like very similar to what we're doing this year. So I thought I would pick this up. When I found that yarn and knit it, but you can see the center design is totally different. This beautiful lace here is totally different than this year's. So is this, and then this is all knit in color 1 until you get to here. This is where color 2 starts. I'm going to talk about that here in a second, but this section right in here I just absolutely adore. It looks like cabling when it's all squished up, when you open it up and pull it open with some pins and blocking. You can see this beautiful lace section. This is a little bit harder than the MKAL for this year. You are doing lace knitting on both sides of your work, so there is some different patterning and yarn overs on the wrong side, but it creates such a beautiful design. I'd forgotten how much I love this design. It's so pretty. And then you go into another lace section here. Again, this is my color 1. It is pretty variegated. The shawl that I made in 2020 with this yarn, I ended up using this yarn for my color 2. And there is a bit of a contrast, a nice contrast. It is a little bit variegated. I have like 3 skeins of that yarn. This is Life in the Long Grass Corrode. And I thought I wanted to do something different. I also had this skein from Life in the Long Grass. I thought maybe this one would go with it, but then I thought when I put it beside it, it's a little too pink. I had this skein from Hue Loco, another opal sock. It looks it's a dark charcoal, but it looks too purpley to me, honestly. This is called Cracked Pepper. And then I found this skein of yarn from Hue Loco. So these are both Hue Loco opal sock, which is a merino and silk blend. Let's see, what is the breakdown of this? It is, it is 50-50 silk, superwash merino, fingering weight 4-ply, 435 yards. I don't think she's making opal sock anymore, but I think I got this from Simply Sock Yarn. They might be carrying some until they sell it all out. Now this yarn is called Coal Train, and it matches the gray perfectly, almost too perfectly, honestly, because see, you can see where, right here is where I picked up and knitted with my color 2. It blends almost. We do this cute little ornament here, which was a lot of fun to do. You do it all along there. So I'm okay with it. I'm thinking my yarn is going to look more like a blended section when I get to this just solid gray. It's just going to be like it looks like the yarn turned gray, maybe. And I'm okay with that. I'm glad I found that skein. This will be a little bit different than the shawl I made in 2020, which is always fun to knit something that looks a little bit different. But you can see the beautiful ornament there. And that's the whip I'm working on in the interim, in addition to the lace lover shawl. And If you get a chance to knit this pattern, April Song from Romi Hill, it is a little bit harder than the MKAL is for this year, I think, because of this lace on both sides section. But it is so much fun. Take your time. Her patterns are well written. You can do it. And then look how beautiful that is. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway, thanks for letting me share this whip. That's what it looks like so far. And I think I'm on chart F. I just finished chart F. So I've got 3 more charts till I finish this. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that lace section where we knit lace on both sides. It just looks so pretty when you pull it open. I forgot about that pattern, and I can't believe I had forgotten about that pattern. Again, both of my yarns are from Hue Loco Opal Sock Yarn, which I don't think she's making that yarn line anymore, but it is a gorgeous dyed yarn from Hue Loco Nicole out of Colorado. So check her out if you want to. Her yarns are beautiful. The next thing I have is I actually got a Happy Mail this week. Let me share that clip with you. I opened it when I got it, so let me share that with you. Okay, this is the part where we're going to talk about Happy Mail. So I don't know if you guys realize this, but when I do a vlog video, I just kind of record stuff throughout the week that I'm going to be doing a vlog. Like this is a Saturday. I'm going to be posting this next week, but I went out to the mailbox and I had a Happy Mail, so I'm going to open it now so that I can talk to the person who sent it to me and thank them for this. And so I'm recording this on a Saturday, and it'll go into my video. I do little clips all throughout. That's kind of how I do my vlogs. It's just kind of like a snapshot of my life throughout the week when I do these. And let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys have been doing, what you guys are working on yourself. This is also a way for you to share with me what's going on in your life, what you might be working on, what's going on. I would love to know. The first thing I got in the mail, which was kind of a surprise, I kind of had forgotten I'd done this, but I got a package. I love Lauren Daigle. I love her music, and she has a new CD out, and this came out, and I got this in the mail yesterday, and so I'm excited to listen to this new CD from her. It's been a few years since she released a CD, so I'm excited. That's one thing I got in the mail, which I'm really excited about. The other thing I got is a Happy Mail from Joyce Swenson, my beautiful friend Joyce. And I know Joyce is working a lot. She has a new job, so I'm really excited for her and miss her. But thank you so much for sending me something. We were kind of chatting a little bit, and she sent me something. So thank you so much, Joyce. This is so sweet. It's a beautiful package. Look at this package. It's got like fishes in the ocean, sea turtles, squid, blowfish, a ray, all kinds of beautiful. This is a gorgeous package. And let's see what we got here. It is squishy. I see yarn. Aww. Let's see what we got. It's a beautiful card. Look at that. And let's see. Oh, there's a note in here. A small gift for a wonderful crafter. That's you, Gina. Aw, saw the colorway and it reminded me of you. Love, Joyce. Thank you so much. I'll read this part privately. And thank you. And let's see what we got here. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Wow, look at this yarn. Of course, this is right up my alley. This is, let's see, who is this yarn dyer? I'm not sure. This is Triqueta. It's 100% superfine merino, 438 yards. I don't know. Let's see if I can read this. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to need my husband's readers. Hold on one second. I know my eyes are going bad. I've got to go to the doctor because I'm getting to where I can't read stuff. And I've been having a lot of eye aches lately. This is a windy yarn and fiber. A wind yarn and fiber. It's A-W-E-N-Y-D-D. A windy, is it windy? Yarn and fiber. Here, let's see if you guys can see that. There you go. And isn't that beautiful? Love that. Let's see, here's some more. One of a kind, wild card, Wednesday number 15. Isn't that pretty? Look at this. Thank you so much, Joyce. This is beautiful. I love this. this will make something beautiful. Socks, shawls, I don't know. Thank you so much. I love it. And thank you so much for thinking of me. That was so thoughtful. And I hope you're doing well and not working too much. I appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for letting me share this with you all in this little section. All right, on to the next one. Thank you so much, Joyce, for that beautiful skein of yarn and that happy mail that just made my day. And when I read your letter, I just really enjoyed catching up with you and hearing about what's been going on with you. So thank you so much for brightening my day with yarn and good news. I appreciate that. Okay, now it's time to get into new yarns and stitch markers for the month of May for 2023. You guys know from watching my other vlog videos that I have subscribed to a few clubs. I'm going to be sharing some of that stuff here today. I'm also going to be sharing some stuff that I've come across while just perusing yarn stores online, and can't wait to share some of this with you. I hope that these yarns and stitch markers may inspire you, may be just the thing you're looking for, so you'll want to go shopping yourself. Sometimes it is you can see a picture on a website, but it's also nice sometimes to get a recommendation from your friend. I am your friend, and I'll be honest with you about what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, and all that. The first thing I'm going to start with is the Stitch Marker Club. I've been a member of the Stitch Marker Club for Hand Stitch Life on Etsy. I will link all of her information down below, her Etsy store. I know she has a YouTube channel as well, but she is doing a monthly Stitch Marker Club based on fairy tales this year, and I'm excited to see what she has for May. I've been sharing those. These are so cute, so well thought out and designed, and I'm excited to get this open. I can't get it open though. All right, the Stitch Marker Club from Hand Stitch Life for the month of May is based on the fairy tale The Ugly Duckling. The Ugly Duckling is a fairy tale about a young bird who is rejected by his family and peers because of his appearance. He is ostracized and ridiculed until he grows up and transforms into a beautiful swan. The story is often seen as a metaphor for personal transformation and the importance of inner beauty. This month's story can be read at, and she's got a link here to the AmericanLiterature.com website. I'll put that down in the description box below if you're interested in going to reading the story, sharing it with your grandkids or your children. I think that's a beautiful tradition to share with your with the younger generation, or just if you want to reread it yourself to remind yourself of the story. I know it's been a while since I've heard it. In this month's club, we have Progress Keepers and Stitch Markers. You get both with her club offering. Let me show you these. I'm going to open this up. We get 3 Progress Keepers. I see. Oh, okay. I see. I was thinking 4. I see 4. Okay. Oh, no. Maybe it's a stitch marker. Okay, I see 4. All right, we have a Swan Charm, which is this one right there. Isn't that pretty? The white. Let me make sure I'm getting on. It's a white swan. Can you see that? Then you get the Vintage Glass Pearl, which has got to be this one right there. Isn't that pretty? And then you get a Bronze Feather, which is, I definitely need to go read this story again. There's the Bronze Feather there. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Bronze Feather there. Isn't that pretty? All right. And you get stitch markers, these stitch markers, which are called the Black and White Swan Mixture. Sorry if there's a glare. Isn't that pretty? It's like black and white on the connections so that it will not catch on your knitting or crochet. So it's really, really pretty. And that's what you get. Let's see what the other item she gave me here was. Another Progress Keeper that says Made with Love. That was the other one I didn't show. Isn't that pretty? And then she also gave me a cable stitch knitting holder. That's so nice. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, Jennifer. Such a beautiful offering, and I'll link her shop below if you're interested in getting these. These are about $12.99 US, and this is what all you get, which is a great offering. And I love the little, how she's basing it on a story. It really just brings a lot of fun to it. You're kind of wondering what's going to be the next fairy tale, and we all remember these beautiful stories from our childhood, and it brings back good memories of, you know, when we were first learning things as a child. And anyway, thank you so much. This is really beautiful. Let me put this back together so I don't misplace it. Can't wait to see what's going to happen in June. All right, so the next item I have is a lot of yarn, and I do have some other stitch markers here as well. I tell you what, let's start with Freckled Whimsy. I kind of follow her on her emails, and she had an offering for, she misdyed a yarn and didn't like it, and she offered this on sale. This is called One of a Kind, Failures Are Okay. This is a yarn that she did not like. I think it's lovely. This is the base is self-strap. It's a self-strapping yarn, hand-dyed in Illinois. The base is Kismet. I actually got Kismet for this one. This is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. It's 413 yards and 115 grams, and it's a 3-ply fingering. And look at the colors in this. I mean, she didn't like it, but I just thought it was awesome. And then when she paired it with this hot pink mini, I was like, love it. And again, it was $10 off because she didn't like the colors and wanted to go ahead and get it sold because she's not going to be making this colorway anymore. So I thought that was really great. It does pay to get the emails from the yarn dyers sometimes, and I believe this usually costs about $38. I got it for $28, so really great deal. So just follow them, and sometimes they'll have things like that happen, and you get a great yarn that they didn't love, but I certainly think this is really, really cool, and I can't wait to make some socks with it. It's going to be really nice. Again, that's Freckled Whimsy, and out of Illinois in the United States. And she does have a great website, so take a gander if you're interested and are looking for some great self-strapping sock yarn. She has a few different bases that she offers besides the Kismet, so maybe you'll find something you really love. The next store I want to mention is my friend Wendy from Amanda Hope. I got some stitch markers from her. She has a stitch marker offering, and she's also selling knitting needles on her site. I'm going to share the stitch markers first, and then I got a couple of yarn offerings from her. Oh my goodness, I think she gave me extra. She's so sweet. She's always giving me extra so that I can put in giveaways for you guys, which I love that. Thank you, Wendy. You are so sweet and kind, and so thoughtful to think of the members I have here on the site here. I don't know if you guys remember, we did interview with her. I'll link that interview below if you want to go check it out. She learned a little bit more about how she started her yarn shop, how she does dyeing. Okay, this first stitch marker is a stitch marker, a progress keeper and a stitch marker in one. It's a cute little butterfly. That's the stitch marker. And then the progress keeper that comes with it matches it perfectly. This is all in bronze. So you get this cute little pair together. Isn't that cute? I have one other one of those, so I'll be giving, I have an extra one of those, so I'll be giving one of these away to whoever wins some of my giveaways. Sometimes I throw in little extra stitch markers or something, especially if I have the room in it for the weight. I can't ship things over first class internationally because, well, if I ship heavier than first class, that makes the shipping more expensive than what I'm shipping, so I can't do that. But if there's some room, it's not a heavy yarn, then I usually throw that in like a little stitch marker. This one is a stitch marker. It is a butterfly, or no, I'm sorry, it's a dragonfly. Isn't that pretty? I love the little peacock edge right there. Again, these are all on her website, and she has a lot of these for sale. I think this one was on sale for like $1, maybe $1.50. I can't remember the price, but I got a few extra of these to give for giveaway, people who win giveaways. This is a unicorn, little progress keeper, so I got like 4 of those. Oh, I have 3 of these butterfly ones, so a couple of people will win that. And actually, these are the ones that I believe she gave me to give away to you guys. These are all her signature thing. It's the Fleur de Lis. Oh, isn't that cute? She gave me a bunch of stickers to give away for giveaways, and then her Fleur de Lis. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much for thinking of everybody here. So I've got, oh, that's so cute. And it's got extra little light bulb stitch markers in that one. So these will be for giveaways. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And what is this? This is like a pen I can use for giveaway. What is that? Oh, I don't want to give that away, but maybe I will. I don't know. That's a cute little pen from Amanda Hope. That's beautiful. I'm so happy you got those. I love that. Thank you. These are all for giveaways, so thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love Amanda Hope yarn. It's the blend she uses of her yarn for the merino silk, the merino nylon yarn that she uses, or the merino yarn. It feels like cashmere. It is so soft. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to put all the ones for the giveaways together because I need to put them with all my giveaway stuff. Okay, now let's look at the yarn. Aw. There's her note. Wendy and Amy, thank you for your support. Sending you extra freebies. Thank you. Thank you so much. I figured that out finally. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is so nice of you to think of my subscribers and my friends here. So thank you. I got a couple of sets of yarn. These are her, I think these were curated together. Like, yeah, this one was curated for the Simply Fun MKAL. But I thought they were really cool, and I was thinking a lot about like Christmas when we get these mini skeins. This is beautiful. This is like, maybe, well, I think the light's coming in good. You can see it's purple and pink and shades of, I think this is a teal, and these are two purple skeins. Isn't that beautiful? These are fingering weight with four plies. Each mini skein is 20 grams, approximately 88 yards. So these are going to be perfect. These are kind of like what you get in your Advent sets around Christmas time. And I'm going to be using these for giveaways on my channel November-ish, December time frame as a, you know, way to celebrate the Advent knitting that's going on. So keep your eyes open for that. Make sure you come back. This kit is really pretty too. It's more of a neutral set, but she has like 5 different offerings of these on her website if you want to go check them out. Different colors together. I thought I'd get a purpley pink one and then a neutral one because not everybody loves purple and pink as much as I do. This is a really pretty neutral, kind of speckled, and then got some beiges and a light peach and then a brown. Isn't that beautiful? And these are all 88 yard mini skeins as well. And this one is Aussie Extra Fine sock with nylon minis. So the mix is got some nylon in there too. Let's see if it's got the breakdown. And she's got extras in here too. She gives her signature stitch marker and some stickers in here. So this is a really nice kit that you get. This cost, I think I saw a price tag, $40 for these minis. And so I have these for giveaways coming up in a few months, right before Christmas, so that it'll be kind of like having your own little addition to your, if you're getting an Advent set, or if you're not buying any, but you're a winner, it's kind of like you get a little bit of an Advent set around Christmas time. So that's where we are with that. You guys know that I'm a member of the Suburban Stitcher Yarn of the Month Club, and I got her yarn offering in. This is a fade club, and I bought it on, I believe she offers this on her sock and her DK weight yarns. I picked her sock. I'm more of a fingering weight type of person. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 460 yards, 100 grams. This month is Cold Spring. Isn't that beautiful? The beautiful blues with the speckles of gray and black. Last month was more gray with blue speckles, and now we're moving into the more blues with gray hint. When I get a few more of these together, I'll put them together. Maybe next month I'll put them all together, the ones that I have all together, so you can see the fade happening. But this is from Suburban Stitcher. She's out of Texas, which is local to me, so I'm excited about buying her yarns. And I did buy her Advent last year. Really beautiful yarn, Suburban Stitcher. and her name is Diane. She's out of Southeast Texas, and what a beautiful yarn of the month. Thank you so much. I'm excited about sharing that. Excited to always see what comes when I get this beautiful pink bag in the mail. All right, the next yarn store I'm going to share is Jimmy Bean Wool. Now, you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, this last month I've been knitting the Romi Hill Mystery Shawl Knit Along. I can't be talking about it enough. I got all these individual videos about it. We just got through clue 3. We're going to get clue 4 tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. But when I was preparing for the mystery knit along, trying to figure out what yarns I was going to use, and this was in my stash. This is from House of Alamode. You guys know I'm using a different skein of yarn from House of Alamode, but I considered using this one, and I was trying to figure out what to put with it. So I found these 2 skeins at Jimmy Bean's Wool. This is from their Madeline Tosh hand-dyed yarn. This is their Farm Twist, which I really am liking that, I think, more than the Tosh Merino Light. This is 100% superwash merino wool, and this is a DK weight yarn. They sent me the wrong yarn. I'm glad I didn't use these. I would not have had enough yarn. So these, I think I bought the Madeline Tosh. I bought the Twist Light. I bought the 400 yards, and they sent me the wrong one. Okay, so you should check your packages before you receive them in. Or maybe I bought the wrong yarns. I don't know. All right, this is Farm Twist. This is DK weight number 3, which is something I don't use. So I'm going to give both of these away on my site. Just keep your eyes open, because this is not something I think I would possibly use. This is 225 yards, 205 meters. It is 100% superwash merino wool. This color is called Geranium. Isn't that a beautiful pink? I thought that would have gone so well with that. And then this other one is really bright, a lot brighter than I thought it was. But sometimes, again, like I said, the picture on the website doesn't do it justice. This is Neon Peach. I love how it has a little bit of the pink in there. You know, these two together would be great. Look at that. Oh, that would be so pretty. Actually, all 3 of these together. So that could have worked to do 3 colors for a shawl instead of 2. That's really nice. But that's what I was considering. Again, these are Farm Twist from Madeline Tosh, Jimmy Bean Wool. This is Geranium and Neon Peach. So thank you for letting me share that. And I need to pay more attention when I'm shopping. That would not have worked at all if I'd fallen in love with that. All right, so the next yarn store, I'm going to save that for last, I think. The next yarn store I'm going to share, sorry for the creakly, is Miss Babs out of Tennessee. You guys know I love Miss Babs yarn. I love Miss Babs. She also gives like little swatches to test. This swatch is called Yummy 3-ply, which is a sport weight yarn, 100% superwash merino wool. It comes in a 335 yard skein, which is 5.2 ounces. This is called Dusk. Isn't that really a beautiful dark purple? Love that. And you also get this cute little stitch marker. Always, she has these she puts in there that you can use. I use these all the time. I have a whole bunch that I've gotten from shopping, and I just use them. Okay, let's refresh my memory on what I bought. I don't remember anything of what I bought. So let's just open this up. All right, this yarn. Oh, this is so pretty. This is their Miss Babs Yet yarn. This is a heavy lace weight yarn. Heavy lace is in between lace and fingering weight. This is 65% merino wool, 35% Tessa silk. It's really soft and squishy and soft. This comes in a 400 yard skein. It is 365 meters, 2.2 ounces, 62 grams. And again, heavy lace. It knits up a little bit like fingering, but it's a little bit lighter than fingering. This colorway is called, hold on, let me see. Sanduriana. Let me put it up so you can see it, because I don't think I'll. Sanduriana. And I bought 3 of these so that I'd have 1,200 yards. and I thought it'd be a beautiful shawl. It's not super hot pink, but it's not babyish pink either. It's kind of in the middle. It's kind of, I really love the color. It's kind of a muted hot purpley pink, and that'd be really pretty for a spring shawl. So that's 1,200 yards. Again, you can buy them individually. That's what I love about it. It's the same as their yearning base, but the yearning comes in a 1,200 yard hank. But if you just need like 800 yards for a shawl, then you could buy 2 of the yets and not have 400 yards left over if you just, you know, bought it in that yearning base. And that's the first item. I have 2 more over here from Miss Babs. I've seen a few. The next item I bought is, I don't remember buying this. Okay, this is their Avon yarn base, which that's one of the yarn bases I'm using to knit one of the Romi Hill Shawls. This is a fingering weight yarn. No, it's a light fingering weight. It is 85% merino wool, 15% silk. It is really soft, really soft and squishy. It is 490 yards, which is 448 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. And this color is called Yoa Opal. If I said that right, Yoa Opal. And I got 2, I remember I got 2 of these. So this is about over 900 yards of this color. Isn't that beautiful? Yoa Opal. And then I got another color to match. This is in the Avon, and it is called Magic Elixir. Again, this is the Avon yarn base. I thought these, on the website, they look pretty good together. I'm not sure if they go well together in the sunlight or not, but I'm sure I can find something to go with this if I can't. Or it could be its own shawl. It's 490 yards, so I'm sure I'll find something to do with it, or to use it for, or it can always be in a giveaway. You just never know. Just never know. All right, let's put it here. All right, the last item I got from Miss Babs is their yearning base. Now, this is the same thing as the Yet. Like I said, it comes in a 1,200 yard makeup. So this is 65% merino wool, 35% Tessa silk, 1,200 yards. It is 1,095 meters, 6.6 ounces. This is a heavy lace weight yarn. You can see I've knitted shawls with this yarn before. It is so pretty. This color is called, I got them to wind it because it's 1,200 yards, so it's a little bit easier. This is called Mixtape 2.0. It's purple. It's got speckles of pink in there, purple, darker purple specks, maybe some blue. That is just a really pretty. And when I saw the Romi Hill Lepatira shawl, I wanted to knit that in this yarn. So I think this is going to be the Romi Hill Lepatira. I hope that's saying that right, Lepatira. That's her free pattern that she's offering. She just offered it on knitty.com. I'll link that down below. It is free, and she also had like a little bit of a tutorial she put on her website to talk you through it. I'll link that as well. But I think that's what this is going to be, a Lepatira shawl from Romi. Excited. I think I was in a purple phase when I was shopping on or purple mode when I shopped at their store, since I got all those purple yarns from their store. All right. The last place I want to share with you guys is called a Homespun House, and they're out of Germany. I think I showed their yarn before. She has some really beautiful yarn offerings. I saw a lot of people showing her advents last year. It was really pretty advents. I know Kay, Crazy Sock Lady had one. I believe Natalie, Nitty Natty had an advent from her. And she is offering her advents right now for sale if you are interested. Or they might be sold out. I haven't looked in a while since I bought these yarns, and I bought it, and then it has to ship from Germany. So it was maybe a couple of months ago that I looked. Hopefully they're still there. Since I'm talking about this, I will link her website below. I'll link all the websites of where I got all these yarns below. The first item I'm going to share with you is a sock set I got off her site. This is in her Plump Merino yarn base, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's 564 meters, 658 yards, 140 grams. This is called Dancing in the Street. And I thought this is such a pretty pink with lots of pops of color, with yellow, blue, green, hot pink. And it comes in the base. It's a really pretty pink. I see some orange in there. Look at this end. It's so pretty. I got the teals, and then you get 2 mini skeins with it. You get an orange mini skein and a teal mini skein. So pretty. And I kind of want to use this to knit up Cider House socks by Summer Lee. And I'll try to put a picture here of the socks. I thought it'd be fun to do with 3 colors. And so I'm hoping to I've been trying to work on my sock skills a little bit, and after I get through this month of Romi Hill, and I'm going to try to work on that and maybe knit the Cider House socks with these. I think that'd be really, really cute. One will be the stripe, and then one will be the toes and heels, and I think that'd be really adorable. Again, that's from a homespun house out of Germany. And then I got 2 more things from them. I guess I'm thinking about Advents and Christmas. I got this beautiful mini skein set from her. She offers mini skein sets on her site as well. This is the Soft Sock 520 minis. You get 5 20-gram mini skeins. 20-gram minis. Their 20-gram mini skeins are probably about 88 yards. This is a 75% superwash merino yarn base, 25% nylon. The normal size sock is the normal size skein is 420 meters, 470 yards, 100 grams, 4 ounces. Now this is the 5 minis I got. This is called Pump Up the Jam. And you get these beautiful skeins. There's speckledy. This is beige with turquoise speckles. There's turquoise with some blue speckles. I love all the little speckles in them. It's kind of like a cranberry, then a pink one, and then a blue one. Isn't that really pretty? So that's Pump Up the Jam. And then I got another mini skein set. This is more tonals, but it has a few speckles in it. This is the Soft Sock. Again, same yarn breakdown, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. This is called Tattered Pieces. And these 5, you can see, is kind of a beige, a gray with speckles, a pink with speckles, a gold with speckles, and another gray with speckles. This is a lighter gray with some blue, hints of blue in it. Or is that gray blue? And I'm just thinking some of these will go good with the Advent scents I have to make some of the things I want to make with them. And so just adding to my Advent stash. And she makes such beautiful yarns. I really have been thinking about her Advent, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I've still kind of been on the fence. And it may not even be available now, but I do think she offers a beautiful Advent set. And this is kind of probably what you would, reminiscent of what you would get with that. Anyway, I thought I'd share this. I know her Advent this year, she says she's going to be doing a cohesive Advent, so that'll be fun. You can make one project out of it. And I know I have one more item to share with you. I'll probably have to film it just a little bit later, but I'll be happy to do that. Okay, I've been waiting on this to come in the mail today. I wanted to add this to my new yarn acquisition video. I purchased this back in March, earlier this year, from Amanda Hope, and I'm excited to share this with you guys. This is a sock set, a surprise sock set that she has listed on her website. She still has some, I believe, for sale, but this is all based on the work of, it's inspired by the art of Henry de Toulouse-Lautrec, and it's called At the Moulin Rouge, the Dance. And if you know Wendy, if you look at the interview I did with her back last year, I think it was last year. It might be 2 years ago now. We were talking about her inspiration for her yarn dyeing, and she says she loves to look at art, and she draws a lot of inspiration for her yarns and her yarn colors from art. So this is inspired by the work of Henry de Toulouse-Lautrec. I hope I said that correctly. This is a sock set for this month. Inside the sock set, it comes like this. This is the picture that inspired it. Isn't that beautiful? All these beautiful bright pinks and oranges and greens, brown, blues, beautiful. So it came in that. In there, you get, I'll show you the yarn in a minute. You get some cute little sweet treats in there. like that. And it was also had some beautiful stitch markers in here. There's the Eiffel Tower stitch progress keeper, and then there's ooh, the Moulin Rouge stitch marker. Love that. Also had some other things in here, like some stitch fixers and some scissors. Aren't those cute? A thing of tea of Earl Grey. And then it also had these little stitch markers in here. Those are so cute, little honeybees and honeycombs. That was all in the package. And then, of course, the beautiful yarn. Look at this sock set. Isn't that beautiful? Look at these colors. It's pinks and, of course, the dark blues, teals, gold, oranges, creams. This is her This is her Aussie extra fine sock with nylon sock set. The breakdown on this is it's fingering weight, 4 ply, super wash, extra fine merino wool, 85%, and then 15% nylon. It is 100 grams, 400 meters, 437 yards. That's the full skein. Now the small skeins, you get 2 mini skeins with this. Look at the colors on this. It's that chocolate brown that she put there, and then this beautiful crimson color. So pretty. Really matches that picture very well. I mean, look. Here, let's put it beside it and for inspiration. You can see that. Isn't that beautiful? So the mini skeins that she makes, you get 80 meters, 88 yards in each mini skein, not screen. And these are 20 grams mini skeins. I can't talk right now. Get this beautiful sock set for the summer of 2023. It's beautiful, inspired by art from Amanda Hope Yarn. Again, she has some on her website still if you want to go grab what she might have. She probably made some extras, and I'm sure this will go fast because it is just stunning. I'm so excited about this. Thank you so much, Wendy. Oh, also there was also a little sticker in there. I'm working on my PhD. The project's high and deep. Oh, project's half done. Sorry. This is adorable. Thank you so much. And one more thing, since we have been talking about yarns and we've been talking about Amanda Hope, I went digging in my my pile that I have set aside for giveaways, and I do have a pile. I have a whole tub full, and I have 3 full bags of stuff that I've set aside for giveaways for this year. And I found, since we've been talking about Amanda Hope, I found this yarn, this other sock set from Amanda Hope that I haven't used and I haven't had a project for. It's gorgeous. I would keep this. I love this yarn, but I'm going to share it with you guys. You get a full skein. Again, this is her sock yarn, what I just mentioned, which is 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, 437 yards in this skein. This yarn is called A Line Among the Sheep. And then you get 3 mini skeins. You get a gold, you get a gray, and you get a black, which is awesome. These are all 88 yards each. So this is a great offering. I can't believe I'm giving it away, but I'm going to give it away to you guys. If you're interested in participating to win this set, please, in a comment below this video, put the word lion, L-I-O-N. And I'm going to pick a winner. I'll put the date that I'll pick the winner. It'll probably be when I do the monthly picking of the winners for the yarn giveaway that I have every month, because it just makes it easier to do all of the picking of the winners in one fell swoop. So just look at that date. It'll be the end of the month. It'll be in the comments below. The rules for this giveaway are also in the comments. This is sponsored by the Knitting TurnPike. My husband and myself, we purchased this. This was not a gift. And but it is amazing yarn from Amanda Hope, and a chance for you to knit with some of her beautiful yarns that feel so soft, just like knitting with cashmere. Anyway, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this, and let's go on to the next section. Now I want to talk about some upcoming events. I'm still not sure what I'm going to be doing for the summer. I'm still kind of looking at that video. I forgot I have recorded that video. I have, just since this is a vlog, we'll just kind of update you a little bit. I've had a lot of doctor appointments. I've had a doctor appointment every week for the last 3 weeks, all 3 different doctors. I had blood work yesterday. It didn't turn out so good. I've already got my results today. I'm gonna have to start taking a different kind of a drug as well, a new one, which I'm not super excited about. I was trying to correct it with diet and exercise, and it didn't work. So that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, I haven't been feeling the greatest when I have to get out of the house like that and go to doctor appointments or blood work or things. It kind of wears me down. So today I'm really tired. Since I did all that yesterday, I feel bad, but I'm pushing through this because I want to get this finished and to you guys for this week before the fifth clue comes out for Romi Hill. And plus, I promised you guys that we would be doing that. And so the next thing I have are upcoming events. Since I don't know what I'm going to be doing this summer, I'm going to, one of the events I'm going to be mentioning will be starting this summer. And I just want to mention it so you guys can prepare, just in case you want to prepare for it, in case I'm not updating you guys. But I'm probably going to be knitting it even if I'm not doing stuff this summer. But if I am doing it, you'll see it. So I thought I'd share the yarn and talk about that a little bit. But the first one, let's just go to the first one. I'm getting way ahead of myself. The first thing I want to talk about is the Sock Society number 5. This is number 5, the fifth time. This is from Helen Stewart, Curious Handmade. She's doing another Sock Society. I have never knitted them. You know, you guys know I want to make socks. I have all the best intentions of making socks, and I don't get to them, but I'm going to. This is a beautiful collection. It's a mystery collection, but you do get to see the sock pattern fully before you start knitting it. So like there's a collection of 6 sock patterns. Okay, so the first sock pattern is called Shadow Box Socks. I'll show it here. It's such a beautiful textured sock. What happens is every month, so on May 4th, that came out. The next dates are June 1st, July the 6th, April the 3rd, September the 7th, and October the 5th. So this is going to last through 6 months. Each month you'll get a new sock pattern. Now you'll see what this pattern looks like before you start, so you get to see it in its entirety. So if you have picked a yarn choice based on the emails that Helen sends out, and she kind of gives you clues what she thinks is best for the pattern, but if you pick something that you don't like and then you see the pattern like, oh my gosh, I don't think that's going to work, you definitely can change it before you get started. It's not like a mystery knit along. It's a mystery until the pattern releases, and then you see what it looks like, and then you can decide if that yarn you picked is really going to work or not, and that gives you a better advantage of making some socks you're going to really love. Now, I believe it's $20 US dollars for the pattern set, but you get 6 beautiful sock patterns for that offering. Wanted to mention that since it has already started. I should have mentioned it earlier. Excuse me, but you can get caught up, and I believe if you post the socks you make in her group, you can be eligible to win prizes. Now I want to mention this also because I know that people are having sock camps. Like I know Nitty Natty's having a sock week coming up sometime in July or June. I think it's June. And then Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady, always has sock camp, which I've never participated in, but she has sock camp in the summer as well. So I'm giving you guys some sock patterns to think about, maybe to knit, something you may want to knit. Helen's patterns are super well written, very organized, line by line. You can check it off as you go along, and usually there's not a lot, you don't really need a lot of explanation for them, and they're all just beautiful, elegant patterns. So that could be something you could maybe want to knit for one of your, if you're doing sock camp or sock week or something like that. The last event that I want to mention to you is not going to be starting until July, but just in case I'm not doing stuff, I wanted to mention this. This is the Frozen Leaves Mystery Knit Along. It's a shawl, knitted shawl, mystery knit along from Lily Go Designs. Okay, so let me show you a little clip about Lily Go. I wanted to show you a quick overview of Lily Go. Since we're talking about Lily Go, these are all my projects that I've made designed by Lily Go. As you can see, there's a lot of shawls. She does both crochet and knitted shawls This is a Eternal Flame, is a crochet shawl with beads. There is also Fair and Square was a crochet shawl with beads that we did last year, Mr. Cal. This is also Blue Lagoon is a crochet shawl project. Then this is a knitted cable cow with beads. Very beautiful. All her patterns are well done. This is a knitted shawl, bridge to Terabitha with beads. Really pretty. Turned out really nice. You guys can see that. This one was great. Something in the Rain was another one of her mystery knit along shawls. It had beads on it. I did it in yellow and gray. Really fun shawl. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun to do this mystery knit along. This was a mystery knit along, the twist shawl. It was a beaded, cabled shawl. You can see some of the beads right there in that, in the edging in here, some beads. That's what it turned out looking like. Cabled beaded shawl from Lily. And let's see. This was a mystery shawl knit along with knitting and beads, lace. And this is one. This was a cabled one. This was did in a gradient, and it had beads on the edging, like there was some red beads there along the edging and the cabling. And this is one where my needle broke, but I do want to go back and knit this one. This is a beautiful shawl called Interview with a Vampire, another beaded lace cabled shawl that I want to make. When I was knitting it, I was a new knitter and my needles broke and I lost a bunch of stitches, so I've got to go back and start that one over. But I am going to make that one day. But those are just an overview of the projects I've made. I wanted you to see a different, a kind of a few crochet ones, a few knitted ones, and that gives you an idea when you're doing a mystery knit along. If you like any of these, then you probably will like the mystery knit along that the designer does. Okay, so now you can see I have knitted a few of her mysteries. I've knitted some of the make-alongs of her projects, and I've done some crochet ones. I've done some knitted ones. That's why I love this designer. She alternates. She really does try to do both. She's not more knitted, more crochet. She does both, and they're usually beaded shawls. So crochet beaded shawls and knitted beaded shawls. Now, one of my whips is still that the one I just showed you. I still need to finish my Fair and Square. I've got to finish the last clue, and this is it. I got to finish the last clue with this yarn, so I'm hoping to work on that this summer and finish that up. I'm excited to finish that up. But the one that is coming up, it will be starting on July the 27th, and you're going to get clues on August 3rd, August 10th, August 17th, August 24th, September 7th, and September 14th. So it's going to run from the end of July to the middle of September. So all through August. This is called Frozen Leaves Shawl. Now, she is offering kits on her website if you want to buy some of her yarn. She lives somewhere like Malaysia, I believe. I can't remember where she lives, but she does dye her own yarns, and she'll ship you a kit with the yarn and the beads. So if you want to check that out, there's two sizes to this shawl. For the first size, you need about 550 yards of fingering weight yarn. For the second size, a larger size, you need about 800 yards of fingering weight yarn. It looks like what she's offering is a gradient. Now this is not what I want to use, but I am trying to use what I have in my stash and not buy any. So I have this gradient of yarn in my stash. This is from Yarn Bomb, free, their fingering weight yarn bomb, and it looks nothing like fall or winter to me. But I'm going to use this blue to purple, and I have some blue beads with some purple shimmer that I'm going to use with it. So that's probably what I'm going to be using for my shawl. This is a fingering weight. It is a gradient. It is 860 yards, so that should be good enough for the large size shawl that I probably will make of hers. Excuse me. This is a generous semicircular shawl, semicircular, and it goes top down with beads. US 4 knitting needle, and I think you need 1,1200 beads. I'll have to put it across the bottom because I don't remember what the bead number. I think it's 1,200 or 1,100 size 6/0 seed beads. So that's it for the upcoming events. I did look for some crochet events, and the only one I really know of that is going on is like Knitty Natty, her sock week in, I believe, June. You can do crochet socks or knitted socks. And it was a little hard to find some things, but I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on YouTube. That's what fell out, my crochet hook over here. If you guys know of anything that you want to share, upcoming events, please feel free to do so down in the comments below, because I know I'm not aware of everything going on right now. So it might be fun to share that in the comments and keep everybody aware of things going on if they want to participate. Alright, so something I've never done before is I want to share a magazine that I got in the mail. I usually don't do this, but I really connected with the patterns in this magazine. I had a subscription this year to Interweave Knits magazine. This is their summer 2023 magazine. And I love the patterns in this magazine. They have some beautiful top patterns in this magazine. I made a clip of the video of this. Let me just show that real quick. Now I wanted to show you quickly the interweave.com website. As you can see, we were just talking about the patterns in the Interweave Knits Summer Magazine for 2023. It is now available. You can, if you don't get the magazine, you can get a digital magazine after you get through all the little pop-up things. All right, you can see this is an overview of a lot of the tops that are in the magazine, and they are just so cute and lacy and perfect for summer. I love this one. That's one I want to make for sure. And look at all these cute little summer tops. Love that. This is adorable. And you can get this magazine online. You can get an e-magazine from them. If you keep on, like, here we go. There's another overview of them all. Aren't they so cute? And see, like, you can get the digital edition for $9.99. If you love any of these patterns, if you love more than one, it's more cost effective because each pattern, individual pattern, is $7.99. So if you're going to make two of these, like you're going to make the branch port cottage top, which I definitely want to make that. And I really love this top. And I really love this top and this one. So see, it's more cost effective just to spend $9.99 and get 4 patterns instead of spending $7.99 per pattern. So you can do that. I believe you can also buy it on Ravelry, but I just wanted to share this with you because I got this magazine in the mail and I was so thrilled with just how cute and the quality of these tops. They're just adorable. This cute little tank, knitted tank. This is so cute too. I mean, that's some really adorable patterns this summer. Aren't there some beautiful top patterns? I really love, I love this one. These tops are so cute. This one has like a, look at this, has like a beaded edge. This one, it looks like this. That is all beading. It's not lace eyelets. Those are beads, and that's really cute. Let's see, this one I love. I love the cable down the center with the open little lace panels on it. This is that's the Abundant Tea by Blazinka Simic Boro. Here, let me just show her name real quick, because that way I'm sure I butchered her name unintentionally, of course. I love this one. This is the Branchport Cottage Top by Laura Barker. I just love the lace yoke on this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's just a simple tee with a lace yoke, but it also, the lace yoke goes across the back. Love that. I'm definitely going to make this one. I have some yarn picked out. I believe this calls for, yeah, Elizabeth Lavelled Empathy, and I have some of that in my stash, so I'm probably going to use that for this. Cute little top patterns. So if you want to grab this, I would grab the digital copy, you know, $9.99, and then you have all the patterns on your computer, and you can print out the one that you want to make, and read all the articles and everything. It's a really great thing, and that's why I wanted to share it with you, because usually I don't like all the patterns in the magazine, but I think I like all the patterns in this magazine. So that's pretty cool when that happened. So thank you for letting me share that. So that is all we have for today. Thank you guys so much for spending the day with me, for spending this time with me. I have had so much fun. It has been such a long time since we've sat down and did a video like this where I shared a little bit about myself. If you want to share down in the comments below what's going on with you, what you've been working on, how things are going with you, I would love to hear that and catch up with you guys. So let me know down below. Again, thank you so much for being here and sitting through all this stuff. I hope that you've enjoyed some of this today or all of it. I just appreciate you being here and watching my videos. And I hope and pray that you all just take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your weekend. And I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you again. Take care. Bye-bye.